Hey, what's going on? It's Michael from Reality Hacker, and today I wanted to talk to you about why your SP isn't manifesting. I'm super excited about this because this is probably one of the most talked about topics in the law of attraction space. People are obsessed with manifesting SPs, and I'm excited to actually talk about why, if you are attempting to do that and or not, you're not seeing results, but why most people that are trying to manifest SPs are not actually seeing the results. So I want to go to the first chapter of Feeling is the Secret by Neville, and I want to read a portion of this and then go into it, okay? Ideas are impressed on the subconscious through the medium of feeling. No idea can be impressed on the subconscious until it is felt, but once felt, be it good, bad, or indifferent, it must be expressed. Feeling is the one and only medium through which ideas are conveyed to the subconscious. Therefore, the man who does not control his feeling may easily impress the subconscious with undesirable states. By control of feeling is not meant restraint or suppression of your feeling, but rather the disciplining of self to imagine and entertain only such feelings as contributes to your happiness. Control of your feeling is all important to a full and happy life. Never entertain an undesirable feeling, nor think sympathetically about wrong in any shape or form. Do not dwell on the imperfection of yourself or others. To do so is to impress the subconscious with these limitations. Okay, I love this because what he tells us here is that ultimately, at the end of the day, controlling our feelings is not about resistance or suppression. It's about disciplining the self to imagine and entertain only the feelings that contribute to our happiness. Now, here's the deal with SPs. A lot of people, and I know this just because I've been running Reality Hacker for the last 6 years and have worked with hundreds of thousands of people in over 125 countries. A lot of people come to the SP conversation from a place of need. And as we've established so many times, that if you have even the slightest sense of need, what you want is pushed further away. And so what I really want to look at here is that the reason, one of the biggest reasons you, or for those that are not manifesting their SPs, is ultimately because there's not, or should I say there is an inability to be okay apart from the manifestation. And this is such an illumination for us because most of the time, what I find in the journey of manifestation is that it's not about getting the thing. It's about becoming okay whether I have the thing or not, because then I can entertain the idea of the thing without an attachment to it, right? And obviously not being attached to something brings it into my life. So for a lot of people, and there's nothing wrong with this, right? I'm a romantic. I love love. I love the whole aspect of partnership and being close to somebody. So don't get me wrong, right? And there was a point in my life when I needed to be married. I needed to be in a relationship. And ironically, it was when I no longer needed to be in a relationship, nor wanting to be in a relationship that did not suit me, that I found the relationship that actually was perfect for me. So that being said, the key there is not needing, right? And a lot of us, we go into this with a sense of need. And there's multiple reasons here. I think a lot of us feel a sense of need, maybe because of issues from childhood, which is a whole different subject, a whole different conversation. But also, I think that we simply find that desire for companionship to be something that if we've never become okay in our aloneness, something that we must live with, if that makes sense, right? So if you've never really taken the time to actually become as happy as you would be with that SP in your life by yourself as you actually would with them, like your chance of actually manifesting drastically decreases, because that SP is, for all intents and purposes, the most clear mirror and image of you that there is. And so take it from experience here, right? If you're trying to manifest that from a place of need or a place of, if I don't have this, something will be lacking, then you're going to ultimately continue to entertain that vibration, which ultimately brings more of itself into your reality. So really, when it comes to manifesting a significant person, specific person, I use both of those words interchangeably, it's really not about the person at all. It's actually about you. But here's the thing. A lot of us don't like that. We don't like being told that we should love ourselves more, that we should find more adequacy in ourselves more. But the truth is, that this principle right here of becoming enough, truly enough to where you don't need, this is literally the most powerful thing that you could do for your manifestation journey. Because this sense of being enough in and of yourself is not only, once you actually really begin to discover that, it's not only going to bring all of those things into your life, it's going to equip you to not get attached to those things in such a way that they end up pulling you back down. Because that's what happens for a lot of people who manifest the things that they want without actually being the people that can handle those things. They lose them, those things end up destroying them, and they end up back exactly where they were. Now, this is not a general omen for you, but this is ultimately, again, right, take it from the experience here. I've worked with hundreds of thousands of people, and every time I see somebody who says, I need this person in my life, but yes, I know they're going to be in my life and I can't, and they get upset about being encouraged to love themselves and find more adequacy in themselves, there is 100% more room to find love and adequacy. And in fact, I would venture to say that you will not manifest an SP until you no longer need to manifest an SP. And when we take it from a practical level, nobody, unless we're dealing with deep childhood trauma and bonding, we don't want to feel hyper needed, right? It's not about having a sense of need. Need literally dries up the well of consciousness. The vibration of need dries up the well of abundant consciousness. When we're going after this, when we're building our lives, whether you're going after an SP, right? Whether you're attempting to bring an X back, God forbid, right? The sense of need, the sense of codependency will literally perpetually keep the very thing wanted away from us. So this is my challenge for you. Get so absolutely adequate in yourself that these desires, you're so full that the actual sense of need, of not here yet, no longer dominates your consciousness, right? Because that is what is manifesting. What dominates your consciousness, both when you are going throughout your day, but even more so when you're not doing anything, the concepts, the narratives, the dialogues that are dominating your consciousness, those are what is being expressed. So when you're having those thoughts of, man, I just need this SP. Man, I wish my SP were here. Man, I just need an SP. Well, like literally think about how, right? Because we read further in the chapter, what does Neville say? He says that ultimately, the creative process begins with an idea and its cycle runs its course as a feeling and then ends in a volition to act. So we can never enter a state and then engage in those dialogues and then create an action that actually results in the opposite of them. And here's the thing, right? Trying to get rid of all the dialogues of need internally, whether it's an SP, whether it's money, job, career, business, that can be ridiculously tiring, right? Well, let me figure out my childhood wants, wounds, blah, 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 blah. We all have them. But striving to create a sense of adequacy really in and of yourself, independently of anything else around you, this will be the biggest thing that you do for yourself in regards to actually bringing an SP into your life. And if you're not doing that, if you're not actively deepening your own understanding and awareness of your own unconditional adequacy and worthiness, you should stop trying to manifest SPs and this and that and third. Because here's the thing. It's like, do you want the thing or do you want to be out of these cycles? That's the question I ask myself, right? Because here's the thing. If I don't really look at a complete change of psychological makeup, there's a very high chance that I could get the thing that I want and then recreate cycles that have already occurred. And I'm here to tell you I've done it. I need to figure out not only what can get me what I want, but who I need to become internally to not encounter any of the traumatic generational patterns and cycles that I've already either seen happen in my own life, somebody close to me, or actually experienced personally, right? That's what this is about. You are so adequate. You are so worthy. This is what we need to be told every single day. Just as you are, perfect, whole, mwah, right? Salt Bay, amazing. This is you because you are the totality of the universe experiencing itself as a human. You are fullness. You are all imagination, amnesiacally convinced that it is something finite and limited when in fact you are beautiful and infinite. Love you so much. Hope you enjoyed this concept. I love sharing these thoughts with you. I love giving you these tips and tricks. If you like them, comment, share your own thoughts. This is a very trending topic. We're definitely going to be doing more talks about it. Again, if you've got successful manifestation stories, whether they're about SPs or not, send them in, realityhackercentral@gmail.com. We want to share them on the channel. You are amazing. We want to share your wins. We want to share the love. This stuff is real. It works. It is ultimately, in my opinion, the only objective reality. You're amazing. You are enough. And I'll talk to you soon.